I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet.
They're bad guys. Worst of the worst.
Open the gate! My time has come. Send shivers down my spine.
Was this cheerleading trials?
Hi, boys.
This is the deal. You're going somewhere very bad to do something that'll get you killed.
Let's go save the world.
I can't wait to show you my toys.
Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
Suicide Squad.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. They slipped in some new Suicide Squad this past weekend with some slightly different footage. This is just an international version of the trailer, so let's break it down. The difference with this footage is it's mostly just highlighting the powers of all the different Suicide Squad members. Killer Croc, Captain Boomerang, the Joker, you even have some more Batman footage, and Ben Affleck's Batman will have a cameo in this. They actually did confirm that the events of Suicide Squad pick up after the events of Batman v Superman. So just careful for spoilers from Batman v Superman. I'll talk a little bit about what happens at the end of that movie. As grim and dark as the way they ended that movie was, I feel like Suicide Squad is much more in that tone. So if you really like the tone of Batman v Superman, I feel like you're really gonna like Suicide Squad because it lends itself to that kind of storytelling. And it seems like based on what Ben Affleck has said, his Batman character is inspired by Wonder Woman and Superman's actions, so he renews his quest to take down villains, which starts with the Joker. Now, I did talk about it a little bit during my Batman v Superman Easter egg videos because of the Robin suit, because this is post Death in the Family. He's already killed Robin. We don't know how long ago that happened, but presumably sometime in the last 20 years. Wayne Manor gets burnt down at the end of that comic book storyline, so that might have also happened to Wayne Manor in this story. It remains to be seen. Batman kind of looks like he hasn't tried to repair Wayne Manor, so it might not be fire, it might just be neglect. But I think the really exciting opportunity for Suicide Squad, on top of like all these really awesome characters and the idea of metahumans, is the idea of magic in the DC universe. Wonder Woman flows a lot from Greek mythology, which is close to magic. It's not quite the same thing, but you have characters like Enchantress, like they say in the trailer, you're possessed by a witch. I cannot wait for this movie to get super weird and super awesome. I feel like you expect characters like Batman and Superman to be a little more straightforward. You can get way weirder with Suicide Squad characters, which is why I feel like the tone of the Zack Snyder universe lends itself more to Suicide Squad type stories. So a lot of the complaints I feel like people have made against Batman v Superman, I feel like will work in the favor of Suicide Squad. So definitely get hyped. I feel like the same thing is going to happen with the new Batman films. And we actually just learned this really interesting thing. Ben Affleck has already written the new Batman film. It's supposed to be a trilogy, but he's only written one so far, and he's only under contract through Justice League Part 2. So a lot of people are speculating that he's just kind of waiting to see how all these movies work out before he signs on for more movies. It's not like a Marvel situation where he's under contract for 6 movies. So yes, there's supposed to be 3 more Batman films, but it looks like right now they only have a really strong idea for 1 film, which I'm totally fine with. You really don't want to plan too far ahead, but it is good to know what they're thinking about behind the scenes. Like, okay, we're thinking through Justice League, we're thinking new Batman trilogy if everything works out the way we want it to. Obviously, there's going to be Suicide Squad sequels, but let me know in the comments, do you feel like the tone of the DC universe will work more in Suicide Squad's favor than it will in like Batman and Superman's favor? I just feel like if it's going to be really dark, really cynical and gritty, it's just going to be a lot more fun to watch characters that also flow from that same energy. That's actually a pretty interesting idea. A movie universe that is friendlier to its villains than it is to its heroes. So in related news, if you guys didn't know, Captain America Civil War stuff is ramping up. That movie's happening in May. I know a lot of you have asked me to do more X-Men videos. That movie's coming soon too. I'll start to do more X-Men stuff as we get closer to that film. This is really going to be one of those big years for comic book movies. I'm really excited about There is no comic book movie that I am not crazy hype about. There is a new episode of Arrow tonight. I'll post a video out after it airs. They also released a trailer for Jonah Hex on Legends of Tomorrow, so if I don't get to that, I will totally talk about Jonah Hex in my next Legends video. I think the real challenge for me this year is just going to be keeping up with all the really awesome stuff, which is like the best problem to have. So while you guys wait for my Arrow video to post tonight, you can click here for the Captain America Civil War trailer I just posted, and you can click here for all my Batman v Superman Easter eggs. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.